I have no intro for this review. Sonic 2 is the sequel to the successful game Sonic the Hedgehog made by Sega. You see, you've got the Sonic the Hedgehog, and then there's the 2. After the worldwide success of Sonic 1, Sega wanted to create a sequel. Yuji Naka, the lead programmer, was unhappy with Sega of Japan's corporate policies, so he, along with many other members, moved over to America to work on Sonic 2, while those who stayed in Japan were working on their own Sonic 2. Click the link in the top right corner. And so, Sonic the Hedgehog 2 was released for the Sega Mega Drive, or Genesis, on the 21st of November 1992 in Japan, and then 3 days later everywhere else. So, does this game live up as the sequel to the first game? And is it good? Well, this is a part where you find out. The story takes place after Sonic 1. Yep, that just about does it.
That's all, folks.
There isn't really much more story here, especially compared to the first game. In a new place called Westside Island, a fox named Miles Prower, or Tails as he's better known as, meets Sonic and they both hang out. Dr. Robotnik is after the Chaos Emeralds again. Play. At least it's better than no story. Not like it matters anyway, so let's get to the meat of the game. The gameplay here is very similar to the first game. Same speed, same range, same
360 ball of destruction!
But this time, you've got a new move. Remember trying to build up momentum in the first game and how it was a little frustrating at times, despite it being an interesting mechanic? Well, no more tears for you. Now, when you hold down and repeatedly press the jump button, Sonic will curl up into a
360 ball of destruction! And speed!
Once you let go, he goes flying like a rocket at God knows how many miles per hour. Speaking of which, the other main new feature is your sidekick, Tails, a two-tailed fox. Ah, good one, Sega! Tails can use his, well, tails to catch up to Sonic and fly. Except when you're playing as Tails, in which case, you can't actually fly. Tails will go wherever you go and can pick up any rings he touches as well as take down badniks. He can also never ever get hurt or die. He is a god! The AI, however, is kinda slow. Bye bye, Tails. But what's really cool is that if you plug in a second controller, player 2 can control Tails. Even though the camera will only focus on Sonic and, well, let's face it, player 1 will be a jerk most of the time. But still, it's awesome. It's at least better than how Mario did it. Multiple times. Sonic's physics have been tweaked a bit too, I think. He definitely feels a lot faster, even without his new spin dash move. Either that or it's the level design that's doing it. Speaking of which, the level designs are so much better than the first game. Not like I had many issues with its level design, but the difference is night and day. So many more loops, so many more sprints, and so many speed boosters! And even with all the speed, you still get to do what makes a video game fun. Platforming. This is how you perfect the pacing of a video game platformer while still going fast. It's also really hard. Well, it was. But after all these years and 2 attempts to review this game, Brian, it's definitely a whole lot easier. I was originally going to rank Sonic 1 higher than its sequel on my favorite games list, solely based on its difficulty. What do you mean I shouldn't do video game reviews? Let's talk about the stages. One thing to mention is that there are now 2 acts per zone rather than the usual 3 acts. Okay. Emerald Hill Zone is quite similar to Green Hill Zone. Ugh, again. Except we've got corkscrews, more waterfalls, and those stupid coconut throwing monkeys. I hate them. It's alright, nothing special. Next. Chemical Plant Zone is quite cool. We've got high-speed warping tubes, a few traps here and there, and it sometimes tests your patience. It's a really great zone that's tricky and fast-paced, and there's a reason why everyone loves it. It also has toxic water that is poisonous to Sonic. Ironically, it takes the same number of seconds to kill Sonic as it would in normal water. Speaking of which, Aquatic Ruin Zone is a bit annoying. While the top has arrow launchers and a swarm of flies called wisps that can kill you, the bottom has a lot of water where you could drown in seconds. I do like how if you're skilled enough you can never touch the water and it punishes you with lots of traps and few air bubbles. Of course, I'm not skilled enough, so... Casino Night Zone is what it sounds like. It's one giant casino, with lots of bumpers, pinball springs, and a slot machine that could give you a gambling problem.
Ghost Streak speeds by Sonic the Hedgehog, too rich for the naked eye. Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic, his wealth they knew. Sonic, he's worth much more than you. Sonic, he's the richest thing alive.
Hilltop Zone is a nice, calm, relaxing zone. Sure, it has a few enemies, but other than that, it's just like your everyday walk to a mountain. Except with lava! I do really like the whole tectonic plate movement stuff if I'm gonna be honest. Do you think my geography teacher's watching? Hi. Mr. Cave Zone is a bit of a maze. There are switches to pull, lines to grab onto, and spikes. So many spikes! Oil Ocean Zone is a place I'm not really fond of. I don't hate it as much now as I used to, but it's still not one of my favorites. While the fact that the oil can save you from falling is a really interesting stage gimmick, the cries are annoying, and I don't care if I pronounce them wrong, I hate them. The projectiles are small, and they come at terrible times. But, at least it's not as hard as Metropolis Zone. My god, this stage is hard. Again, I've improved since my last few attempts. But still! The slices throw the arms and it comes back. The Astron self-destruct with 5-shot parts fired in many directions, which are quite annoying, especially when you're on a screw. Wait a minute. Astron's like, the asteroids? God damn it, leave me alone, Nico! But the shell crackers? Oh my! The claws are way too big, their hitboxes are way too small to the point where I swear there's no way to attack him without losing your rings, and, like the quarries, they come at terrible times. I find the stage fun and all, don't get me wrong, it's just cheese on a flying saucer. Also, it has an extra act. Okay? Sky Chase Zone is very different. Instead of running to the end of the stage, Sonic rides on the wing of his biplane, the Tornado, while Tails pilots it. The stage auto-scrolls, so there's a lot of waiting, but it's not too bad. It's only one act though, so... It even gives you a quick preview of the next stage, Wing Fortress Zone, another one-act zone. You've just arrived on Dr. Robotonic's spaceship, but he just shot down the Tornado. Luckily, Sonic manages to get on. He now must reach Robotonic while avoiding chicken and turds called cluckers, giant shot propellers, and the big huge bottomless pits of doom! After the boss, Dr. Robotonic manages to escape in his spacecraft, but Tails comes back with a newly rocket-powered Tornado. Sonic barely manages to grab onto the spacecraft and heads to the Death Egg. But before that, let's talk about the bosses. If you know the Sonic 1 bosses, they have pretty much the same concept. There's not much I can really say about them other than they're all pretty good. The first boss is pretty stupid though. Oh no, I'm so scared. Anyway, the Death Egg. It's a pretty intense zone. Whew, almost lost my cool for a second. There are only two bosses here. The first one is Silver Sonic, not to be confused with Silver the Hedgehog, Metal Sonic, or Mecha Sonic. He can dash towards you, spin into a
360 ball of destruction,
and shoot out his spikes. I really like this boss. It's no Metal Sonic race, but it's still pretty cool. After that, Sonic chases after Robotonic, who outruns him? Yeah, I shouldn't be making reviews. Good day! He then jumps into the Death Egg robot. He has twice as many hit points, there are few spots to hit him, you have no rings, so one hit and you go all the way back to the Silver Sonic fight. And I'm sweating. Best 16-bit boss fight of all time. Once you defeat him, the Death Egg then explodes, but Sonic manages to escape. Unfortunately for him, he's way up in the air, and with no ground below his feet, he begins to fall, until suddenly, Tails saves him with the tornado. And that ends Sonic the Hedgehog 2. I should probably mention the special stages at this point. If you have 50 or more rings, instead of a giant ring at the end of the act, you have to go past the checkpoint and then you'll be able to enter a special stage. They are very much different from the first game. You are placed in a really impressive half-pipe, forever running with no stopping, gotta go fast, gotta go fast, gotta go fast, 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 fast! You have 3 phases to collect enough rings, and once you get past the checkpoint, you may either go on, or get booted out depending on whether or not you have enough rings. And if you make it all the way to the end with enough rings, you will receive one of the 7 Chaos Emeralds. And yes, they decided to add another Chaos Emerald. Because... Bonanza Bros. All of this is easier said than done. There are bombs all over the place, and if you hit one, you'll lose some of your rings. And while the 3D effect is impressive for the console, and it looks great, there are times where you can't tell where the rings or bombs are gonna be. It's all about memorization, something I'm not really good at. And Tails. When you're playing without Tails, the requirements are lower since with Tails, he can also collect rings. The problem is that he's most likely going towards the bomb since he's essentially your movement, but delayed. I was even cheating with maps of the special stages and still I had a tough time. But once you finally collected all 7 Chaos Emeralds, you actually get something other than new ending. Once you've collected 50 or more rings and jump, you will turn into Super Sonic. Super Sonic is amazing. He can run faster, jump higher, and he's invincible. Although it drains your rings slowly, but nothing can stop him now. Well, except for that. Super Sonic also breaks the game since the levels weren't designed around his super speeds and jumps. He can also make meatloaves out of each and every boss. Well, except for the 2 final bosses since there are no rings. They've planned this, dude. Oh, and the secret ending has Sonic turning super, so there's no need for Tails. I do wish we got Super Tails when you collected all of the Chaos Emeralds. It does make him feel different when playing as him, but not in a good way. Also inside Dragon Ball Z joke. There's also a versus mode. In this mode, 2 players, one as Sonic and one as Tails, race against each other in one of 3 stages: Emerald Hill Zone, Casino Night Zone, and Mystic Cave Zone. But it's not just about getting to the end. You also have to collect rings, break monitors that will do various stuff, destroy enemies, and others that all add up to your total score. And if there's a tie, you go to one of the special stages to break the tie. Most rings win. Yes, there are only a few levels. Yes, the screen is squished. Yes, the game slows down often. No, it's not bad. I really enjoyed it. Oh, and the level select and debug codes are here too. The whole game looks twice as pretty as the first game. More colors used, animations, and again, the 3D special stages. The lights in Casino Night, the sky in Oil Ocean, even the title screen. It's also amazing how not once does the game ever slow down with all the speed and animations. Apart from the versus mode, the music is also way better this time. Everything's a lot more clearer and catchier. Seriously, every zone is something that has a good beat. Chemical Plant, Mystic Cave, and especially Metropolis. I love that music. And even better, the Pal's music is no longer slower than the other regions. With the exception of the Drowning theme. And that's Sonic the Hedgehog 2. What do I think of it? Well, definitely a worthy sequel. Better levels, better looking, better sounding, new sidekick, new 2-player mode, and a satisfying reward for 100% in the game. If I had to say anything slightly negative, well, it's definitely a lot harder than before. It took me a few years to actually beat the game, never mind collecting all of the Chaos Emeralds. But that could probably be a good thing, depending on how you look at it. If you get the chance, you should definitely buy it. There's no better sequel than this game, and you can definitely quote me on that. It's been ported to plenty of consoles, including mobile devices, where you got widescreen, better animation, a better looking special stage, and even a lost hidden power zone. I don't own many of the ports, and, well, both my iPad and phone are acting up on me with memory, so... Same suggestion as my Sonic 1 review. I have no ending for this review. Oh my god, it's another end card. Anyway, thanks for watching this review. Really enjoyed doing this review. Finally as well. I mean, this was meant to be my third ever review, I think it was. Yeah, it was meant to be my third or second. Yeah, my third or second review. And I really enjoyed finally getting this out of the way. And I hope you enjoyed as much as I have doing this for the past 3 years or so. So yeah, also special thanks for Fangirl for doing the that's all folks, and for Vanilla Biscuits for doing the instruments, as well as Shell ZPA for doing the singing. I've got nothing else to say, so follow me on I'm not on Discord. Follow me on Twitter, support me on Patreon, like, comment, subscribe, and eat pizza. Bye.